Recently, we purchased a 2004 Yamaha Warrior 350. This thing had been sitting for years, and at first glance, it looked like it was pretty old and tired. We cleaned it up though, and this thing is an absolute gem. Looks like low hours. We're bringing it back to 100% stock, but before we let this thing go, we've got to take it for a first ride. In this video, we're going to give it hell and see how it handles the trails. We'll see exactly how much power this thing's put into the ground, and then we're going to take it all the way up to 6th gear and see what its maximum speed is in a straightaway in the sand. Alright, let's get to riding. Remember to hit that thumbs up if you're enjoying this video. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. How fast do you think this bone stock Yamaha Warrior is going to go?
Well, we got the Warrior out. This is that 2004 we found that has been sitting for years. Got her running, and I decided that this is going to be a flip. So I'll be selling this thing, but I thought we had to take it out for at least one ride. So let's get her fired up here. Oh man. Get her idling, and oh, we might need to put the choke on, just let her warm up for a second. Oh, the gas is off. Idiot. All right, let's try that again. Okay, so we'll let this old girl warm up for a minute. She is sounding good, man. This thing really cleaned up. Freaking awesome, dude. I am super stoked about this quad. Just an awesome barn find. A little bit of a carb cleaning. If you guys saw the video, washed it up. I did get graphics for it. We're gonna put them on once we go for a ride and stuff, but really clean quad. If I was gonna keep this, this is the perfect quad to have as like a buddy quad. Something to have at the house where it's easy to ride. It's not very fast, so they're probably not gonna kill themselves, but you know, people, they still tend to get in trouble. But for now, I think this is gonna be a resell, so I do wanna take it for that quick little ride. I discovered recently that I have a torn ACL. Had an injury, an accident, and it seemed like it was getting better. A couple months went by and it started deteriorating. Went to get an MRI, and I've got a torn ACL. So without getting into details on that, basically I'm able to ride and walk around and do most of my normal stuff because the rest of me is in really good shape and it's compensating. But when I rode one other time before I got the MRI, and I did notice that my knee starts to get sore, like really, not quickly, but we'll just see what I can do today. So I plan to give this thing hell. As long as my knee holds up, we'll keep sending it. It'll probably just be a quick little ride. We'll go to the little test track. I really wanted to do this. It's kind of like a last hurrah before I get surgery in a couple weeks. All right, let's hop on this thing. All right, now I'm not expecting groundbreaking performance from this thing, but I think it'll still be a blast. This to our little test track. It's a safe spot in that it's not very rocky, so we're not gonna, I want to preserve how beautiful this thing is. You know, it's gonna get dirty, of course, but we definitely want to preserve it. We'll see, probably not gonna crush the mud today, even though this is a machine where we could do that because it's got the airbox lid on there, and I was looking at the snorkel system and everything, and it looks very well protected. Oh no! Well, we got wet. Gotta make sure you guys stay dry too. Nice smooth machine. The seat is really comfortable. Not crazy fast, of course, but this is plenty fast to have fun with. Track is up here on the right. Do it at medium speed, make sure everything is cool with it. We just had some torrential downpours, so we're probably going to have some puddleage going on. So much for staying dry, huh? some help in the suspension department, man. This thing would beat you up just from those little bit of whoops. Oh man, what a blast. This thing is so cool. Oh no. Oh man. This is why you ride the trail or the track nice and slow before you go hard. You just don't know what you're gonna come across. For me, it's just puddles, but still, at this point, we might as well just go all in. Really cool machine, man. This is, people that are like, oh, Warriors are so slow. Dude, you can have a blast on this thing. It really doesn't handle the whoops very well. I'll put it to you that much though. Kind of been a lousy year for riding because of my leg. I just haven't done much of it. It just gets sore. Like even right now, you know, you can see I can ride, but it doesn't feel very good. And then the worst part is after I ride, it's going to be singing tomorrow. This can get kind of sloppy here, so we'll just kind of cruise on through around the edge. This is a completely stock quad. For those of you that don't know, it's a 2004 Yamaha Warrior 350. It's an air-cooled 4-stroke. So this is not a performance machine really by any means. It's just a general sport quad. It's hard to make these things fast. Guys in the Warrior community will tell you otherwise, but they're more known for like being reliable, really low maintenance. They're just tanks, man. They go through everything. They're fast enough to have fun on, and you almost never have to do maintenance. Really fun. There's my entryway over here. It's been a minute since I've been back on these trails. We're right here. It has good torque. Like you don't need to be shifting it like a 125 or anything. Which is kind of to be expected. Woo! This is really where the Warrior shines, is trails like this. Nice tight trails where you have good linear power, easy shifting, and they're nimble, very tight. got good shocks on this, I mean, I think you could keep up with your buddies on 450s and stuff, unless they're crushing it. Like, if they're going really fast, you're gonna be screwed. But you can, if you're pushing this thing hard, someone that's cruising on a 450, you can stick with them no problem. That's tractor power. Well, it's sad, but if you guys can believe it, my knees already doesn't feel great. So I think we'll do another lap or two, see if we can get some cool shots, and we'll wrap it up, and this Warrior is going to go up for sale. Somebody was doing fireworks out here. All right, let's do a hot lap on this thing, which for me actually means like a hot 6 or 7 laps, because I have to do a lap, move the camera, do a lap, move the camera, blah, 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 blah. But it's gonna look freaking sweet for the camera. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yamaha Warrior 350, baby. Do a second gear launch, here we go. Hell yeah, brother! Woo-hoo-hoo! Full commit, full commit! Hell yeah, brother! Yeah, baby! Hell yeah! Oh man. What a blast. This thing is awesome. Hell yeah. Any of you guys New Jersey natives, oh my gosh, these freaking horseflies are getting me so bad. I stopped for like 3 minutes to pack up the camera, and they are just freaking getting my back. Wow. It stings and it's itchy. Bastards.
You want power? Yeah. Do ya, buddy? We all want power. But we're not gonna measure power in traditional terms. No. Here at the Ask Dyno, we use lawn equipment. Let me show you. Here at the Ask Dyno, we use accuracy beyond belief, literally. For the Yamaha Warrior, I just thought that it was more appropriate to use a different form of measuring the power. So on the side here, we've got some of our favorite lawn equipment. We've got the Weed Eater, not an opponent to shake your nose at. This has got the automatic feeding head, all right? And then moving on up here, we've got the Street Curb Edger. These have a pretty solid power plant, but you know, you're still pushing it by hand. Moving on up, we've got the push mower, but not to be taken lightly. It's got the mulcher on the back. It's got the bag. It's a pretty solid unit right there. And then we're moving on up to the Junior, the childlike lawnmower. This is the one, you know, when you're working on your lawn equipment business and you can't quite afford the big dog yet, you got this John right there. And then at the top, we've got the King Daddy, the Ride-On, the V-Twin with the bagger and the armrest and the cup holder from Sears circa 1999. That's where we want the power to be on this bad boy. All right, let's get started here. I'd say down low, man. This Warrior, I'll tell you what, out of the hole, this thing just jumps up. It is an absolute tractor out of the hole. and we get that power straight out of the gate, man. I'm telling you, this thing realistically does have a lot of torque. It's like it's almost like a Raptor 660, but half of a Raptor 660. You can lazy shift it all day long, and then I feel like the power kind of hangs on a little bit, and then the over rev is less than to be desired. There leaves some room to be desired, believe it to that way. When we were doing those top speed runs, man, I had 6th gear tapped out, like not gaining speed for, I would say a solid like 5 or 6 seconds. I don't think there's much over rev at all. That's kind of what I would say right there. So, you know, the top speed here, not quite hitting the Sears V-twin lawnmower, but it's definitely better than the I wish I had my own lawn business, but I'm just starting out lawnmower. So we're looking pretty good with this machine. If I had to make a professional guess on how much horsepower this Yamaha Warrior actually has, I would say that it has 12 horsepower. But it really doesn't matter because nobody buys a Yamaha Warrior to go fast, unless you're one of those guys in the Yamaha Warrior group that thinks that they're absolutely faster than Yamaha Banshees, which in your world, maybe they are. But it really doesn't matter because 90% of the people that ride Yamaha Banshees don't know how to ride them, and the power is absolutely like a light switch, and chances are when you go to race them, they're gonna loop it out right from the launch and cry over their bent grab bar and bent plastics that are extremely expensive while you slowly accelerate to 55 miles per hour and cross the finish line. And that is your official ass dyno.
All right, we got to do one last thing before we leave. I just thought about this. We should do a top speed here. We're literally going full-blown hack here, dude. We're pulling a 2 vintage with this, and I taped the phone to the dash. That's the only thing we have. I didn't plan on doing this. So we're gonna hit start. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's gonna monitor the speed. It doesn't matter if we can see it or not because at the end when you stop it, it tells you your top speed, and I've got it in miles per hour. A lot of cheaters put it in kilometers an hour. And I think there's a nice flat straightaway, so we should be able to get it up to top gear. Dude, I can't believe how freaking sweaty I am. And whatever was in those puddles, we'll just say it doesn't smell very nice. You can see it says we're going 14, so it's working. I just want to scope this out and make sure there's no trenches or anything. This is plenty good. We'll get a full speed on the sand. And hopefully we don't lose the phone. That thing is bobbling around pretty good, man. Oh yeah, that's plenty long. All right, here we go. Let's see what she did. And if y'all don't know, that's called power shifting. Get off our wonderful setup here. We'll hit stop. Okay. And it should tell us what our results are. This is more exciting than the lottery. We have to watch this stupid ad though. I don't know how to exit out of this stupid ad. So glad the phone didn't fly away. Are you serious? Please tell me that's a joke. 34.98 miles per hour. That can't be right. I mean, maybe. This has to be a joke. It felt like we were going at least, I know this thing ain't fast, but it felt like we were going at least like 45. Maybe this app is just whack. Dude, there's no way that that's right. All right, let's give this one a shot. Man, this one would have looked way cooler. Now I have to freaking tape this stupid thing on here again. I think I'm just gonna put this in my pocket because it should still monitor the speed, and we'll see what it says afterwards. We'll start on this side. Let's just make sure that recorded like that. See that right there was 24. There's no way that other one was right. So let's stop it and let's restart. All right, test. Let's do this, man. Take 2. we're going like 55, 60 miles an hour. There's no way that it's freaking 35. Maybe I was looking at like average speed on that other one. Let's see if it recorded. 55. That's more like it. That's more like it. So let's see if we can top that on the way back. 55, now that I can believe. My goggles down and my eyes are killing me. Ow. All right, guys, I'm ready to wrap it up. Let's see what the speed is and go home. Come on, baby. 56, 56. What do we got? What do we got? 55. Not bad, dude. But that's like a realistic speed on the sand with a Warrior 350. I'll take that. Not 35. What the hell?